Hi, welcome to Phoneinc tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to change LCD on iPhone 3G or 3GS. First of all, we need a couple tools, a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. We need some double-sided sticker, and obviously you need the LCD and the touch screen if the touch screen is broken as well. Now to open up the phones, we need to use the Phillips head. There's two screws on the bottom of the phones. Just gently unscrew them. Next thing is there's a couple clips around the sides of the screens, so just unclick them. And the screen should pop out. There's a couple connectors on the top of the phones, just gently detach them. Then your LCD and touchscreen should come off the phones completely. That's the flex cables, just make sure you don't damage them. Now use your Phillips heads again. There's 3 screws on each side and 1 on the bottom of the LCD screens. So just gently unscrew them. Make sure you don't lose the screws. What we use here is just a small magnet just to keep all the screws in place. So that's the one on the actually on the top of the LCDs. Now just use the flathead, just gently unclip the LCDs from the touch screen, and you can slide it off. So that's the LCD. If it's damaged, we will need to replace them. That's the touch screen with the glass attached to it. There's a frame. Usually when you buy the LCD, the frame doesn't come with it, so you need to detach the frame. It's sticky taped onto the actual glass in the touch screen, so just move them a little bit and you should be able to easily detach them. Just round it through the 4 corners and it will come off. So that's the damaged touch screen. So what we do is we replace the touch screen with the new one. We'll obviously need the sticky tapes to stick the frames back on. So that's what the double-sided sticker do. We need to stick it back on. Don't need a lot, just the top and bottom. Just make sure that they are in place and it'll be okay. Once that's on, we'll peel off the other side of the double-sided sticker. Then we'll stick the touch screen and the glass. Usually they are 1 unit. Just stick it back on. Just make sure the flexi cable go through the actual frame and just push a little bit so that it's firmly attached. While you're doing that, make sure you don't touch the middle of the LCD so you don't leave a fingerprint inside the actual touch screen. So otherwise you will have to, once you put it all back together, you'll probably have to open up again to clean out the dust or the fingerprints. Now with the LCD, there's a back frame for the LCD as well, so detach that. That's all sticky taped, same thing, but once you take it off, you can put the new LCD in place. Usually they still have a bit of stickiness, so you can just replace it without using any more of the sticky tapes. But if it's necessary, you can put some sticky tape on. Make sure you don't use super glue, because that will leave a mark and it might damage the phone. Now put it together. So put it back onto the metal frame. We'll put the screwdrivers. We'll put the screws back in. There's 3 screws on each side and 1 screw on the top. It's a very easy process. Once we've done that, obviously attach the flexi cable back to the phone. There's 2 of them. One is for the touch screen, which is a smaller one. We'll do that first, and then the inner one is the actual LCD, so we'll attach the flexi cable for that as well. Just pop them into the socket. Should be pretty straightforward. And when that's done, we'll just gently close the phones, push the LCD and the touchscreen back into the frame, and then put the 2 screws back on the bottom of the phone. It's a very simple process. I hope you enjoy or learn something from the tutorial. And that's it for today. Thank you very much.